Hi guys, and welcome back. It's actually in the evening at the moment. I don't know if you can see those dark clouds. We've actually had some rain, which is very exciting. All for about the last couple of weeks I was like, come on, it needs to rain. It hasn't rained loads, it hasn't filled my water butt up or anything, but it's, given the outside a nice little water. I was going to come to the allotment earlier this evening. I made sure we had dinner early so that I could get here and actually get some bits done. However, as I was about to leave, it absolutely chucked it down. So I thought I'd wait a little while and see if it stopped, which it has now. So I only have like about an hour to spend here. So I'm just going to see what I can get done and then have to come back tomorrow after work. So let me show you what I've got planned to do. So I've got these pepper plants which when I got home today I put them outside, and as I said, it rained and now they're all a bit bent over, but I was planning on bringing these down anyway today to put them into pots. So they've been on my windowsill, they've been doing really well, and I'm going to put them into pots and then pop them in the polytunnel with my chilies, because the evening temperature has risen, so it's not freezing, so they should be all right. Right, my other plan is these leeks, which have been overwintered, so they've been in there since about July last year, I think. And this is how we did them last year, and then we planted them outside, and then they grew into lovely leeks, which we harvested about a month ago. So they need to go outside. Just look at my flowers. These have grown so much since yesterday. So these are marigolds, these are cosmos, and these are zinnias, all looking lovely. I also need to plant out this kohlrabi, so that's the other job. And then if we go down here to these red onions, they also need to go out. And if you remember when I sowed these beetroot, they also need to go out as well. So let me show you where I'm going to put some of these. I never know how much is going to fit out until I actually put it out, so I'm not sure if it's all going to fit or not. So I'm just going to give this bed a quick weed. It is a no dig bed, but sometimes there's seed and stuff in the compost or whatever. So these are our 3 new beds. So these are onions and shallots and stuff. So this bed here, I'm going to put another bag of compost in there, and then I'm going to try and put the leeks and the onions and maybe some of the beetroot. We'll see what we've got space for. If not, that'll have to go somewhere else. So we just have this at the back of one of our allotment plots, and inside is where we just keep all our pots. So I'm just going to get some of these to put on them peppers. Put that in there. So all I'm doing is getting a pot, making a nice big hole in it, and then I'm getting the pepper plant, just taking off these bottom 2 leaves and then putting it in as deep as I can and filling it up with compost. So these are a bit wiggly, but I think that's because where the all the rain on them. These will go into bigger pots, but just until I know there's definitely not going to be any more frost, they're just going to go in these small ones.
I'm never letting go. 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 I'm never letting
we've actually grown from seed. We've never grown onions from seed before, so we're quite excited to see how these grow. I'm going to put in some a bag of well-rotted horse manure into here first. So, but it's on our other plots. I'm just going to go and get that and then add that in first. So this is the manure that we use. We had a load of it delivered. So it's all organic, peat-free. But I'm going to empty that onto this bed here. So I've run out of time for this evening, but I did get in the red onions. I had to stop filming because it started to rain. And then I've put a row of, or a couple of rows of beetroot in there. And I've also put a couple of rows of beetroot in between these shallots and onions, in the hope that the onion smell will deter the rats and they won't eat my beetroot. But yeah, I had a bit of space there, and then I'm going to put the leeks there. But I'll have to come back and do that tomorrow. So it's actually the following day. I had to stop what I was doing because it was getting late. It's actually beautiful today. It's been really, really warm. So if only we had a little bit more rain. So as I say, it did rain yesterday, which obviously helps a great deal. Just need a little bit more, I think. But obviously a bit of rain, bit of sun, everything shoots straight up. So I've got some seeds I need to sow today. Some more pumpkins. Never have too many. And I need to do some sunflowers as well, because our sunflowers didn't really germinate. So I'm going to do a few more of them. And obviously I need to put them leeks out. But if I show you the greenhouse, it's a bit full. So I need to start moving some stuff out now. So ignore the weeds along the bottom, because we are. I've got lots of flowers. I've just taken the leeks out of there, but it's all looking quite full in here. So the brassicas are going to start going out. The chilies will stay in, and the peppers. The dahlias obviously go out at some point. So yeah, it needs to start going out. So first I'm going to do this. The onions that I put in yesterday, they need to strengthen up a little bit, but hopefully they should, because I'm sure when I did some spring onions they looked like that, and then they, you know, once they rooted and stuff, got stronger. But the little beetroot looks okay. That's the other thing I need to do some more of actually today, beetroot. Has that been chewed? No. Thought it had then. Nope, it's all looking good. So I'm going to start the tedious job of planting each one of these into the ground. It just takes so long. I've actually decided I'm going to water that bit of that bed first, because it's just so dry, and then hopefully it'll hold the leeks a little bit better. This apple blossom, so if you can see it, every time I walk past it just smells absolutely amazing. So I'm hoping that all of this blossom is a good sign and we're going to get lots and lots of apples this year. I thought I could just hear, and I've just seen one, parakeets are just sitting in this tree, because they're got quite a distinctive call, and we get quite a few flying over the house. But typically, as soon as I turn the camera on, they stop making a noise and don't move. So that noise there, that squawking type noise, that's a parakeet. There they are. I don't know if you can see that. Just moved from one branch to the other. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. There they are. There goes. Now, I don't know if you can see the leeks because they're so tiny, but they are there, trust me. I've got a few more left over there, so I'm going to put them in another bed just because I don't like wasting them. So there's quite a few in there though. We did our leeks this way last year, so we started them off in the greenhouse at the end of the year and then overwintered them, and then we thought, oh, they haven't done a lot, so we were going to just chuck them. And then I said to Mum, oh, but look, they look like proper little leeks. So we thought, oh, let's just put them in. So we did, and they grew all right. I mean, you know, we didn't have massive leeks or anything. We didn't have loads, but we had some. I made a nice, I can't remember what I made with it now. Maybe a leek and something or other, obviously. But is that how you're supposed to grow leeks? Or can you direct sow them? Because I've got some more seeds, just in case these ones don't take. Because I know now, obviously, I'm not going to be, they're going to be in there for nearly a year. So they won't be harvested until sort of, so that seems a long time. I'm not sure. We'll get some leeks, but I'm not sure if that's the best way of doing it. It's very time consuming as well, putting each one of them little leeks in. So I don't know if maybe we should have, oh, I don't know. Right, I'm going to go and fit these somewhere else now. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I would love to spend longer here this evening. However, I'm working tomorrow and I have to get up at 4:15 in the morning. So I need to go home, I need to go to bed. I've got a few bits to do at home before I go to bed. I still haven't sown them seeds, but I'm hoping that I'm going to be doing a shorter, I'll be finishing a bit earlier tomorrow, around about lunchtime hopefully, and I'm going to stop off either at the garden centre or home base on my way home and get some more compost. So then we've got some more compost for the seed trays so that I can sow more seeds, and I'm going to do that tomorrow because I'll have more time. What else was I going to say? Oh, and I'm also going to get some more gloves. I've got a lot of weeding that I need to do, or I want to do, but my gloves, I've just gone to get them out of the shed and they're a little bit chewed, so I want to get some new gloves as well. So I'm going to get them, and then I can do some weeding, because I usually do it without gloves because I don't like gloves, if I'm honest, but I always get stung, so I don't want to get stung anymore, so I need to wear gloves. So maybe if I buy some really ones I really like and fit well. The other ones I had, the elastic had started to go, so I was forever pulling them up and they just got on my nerves. So that's what else I'm going to get. So I'm going to continue this video into the third day, and show you the seeds that I'll be sowing and hopefully my new gloves. Exciting. So I'll see you tomorrow. So back again. It's now the following day from the very first bit of the video, so we're in the third day now. So this is a bit of an ongoing video. I didn't get down here earlier during the day. I didn't finish work as early as what I would have liked, and I didn't stop off. I said I was going to stop off at either like home base on my way home or garden centre, but I bought some ice lollies from work, so I didn't want to stop because in case they melted. So I came straight home, but I did go to the garden centre when I picked the girls up from school, and I got 3 bags of 40-litre peat-free compost, which I'm just going to go and get out of the car. So I've got the wheelbarrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to bring all 3, but I'm going to try and bring 2 anyway, because otherwise when you put them in the wheelbarrow and you obviously pick the handles up, they slide off. And I did get some gloves, which I'm going to show you. I've got 2 pairs actually, but I'll show you them in a minute. They're still in the car. So I did manage to fit all 3 bags in. I think maybe before when we've done it, we bought bigger bags because I'm sure we couldn't fit them all in. But this is the one I got, Miracle Grow. Not had this one before. But in my local garden centre, this was 3 bags for £18, I think, or £6.99 a bag. So probably not the cheapest, but does the job. These are my gloves. I've just tucked them in there so they didn't fall off. So I got these ones. So these are for seed and weed because I don't want to be stung. So they're like rubbery and water resistant there, and then soft on that side. Because I don't like ones that, as I say, I don't like wearing gloves. I don't like them when they're really stiff. And then I just saw these ones. I thought they were really pretty. And then I tried them on, and they were really comfortable as well. So like suede-y on this. They were quite expensive though. They were $17.99, whereas these ones were only $3.99. But they're just pretty. So these are all the seeds that I need to get started because, yeah, a bit late really. So I've got these ones, climbing French beans. I want to grow these up and over a new arch. So I've got one arch for some little pumpkins, and then I've got another arch that I'm going to grow these over, and then I'm going to have some for slicing, and then you can also dry them, the beans, and then they're haricot beans. I've got some mini munch cucumbers to sow. I've got some Jill Be Little that I told you I like, squash, Baby Boo, Jack Be Little. Let's put Jack and Jill together, plant them together, that'd be nice. I've got some Turk's Turban squash. I forgot I bought all these. And some Crown Prince squash. Excuse me. I've also got some honey bear. These are from last year, but they should still be alright. And then I've just got some more beetroot, some cabbage, some sunflowers, as I say, because our other ones didn't really germinate very well. And then I want to get some nasturtiums started as well. Whoa! And all my seeds have just blown away. These... And then these ones were given to me by one of my plot neighbours, because he's quite into sort of herbs and stuff as well, and he said he doesn't need all of the seeds. I've got some marshmallow, some echinacea, some meadowsweet, some purple sprout and broccoli because he said he wouldn't use that, some dill, some cut-in sort of celery, so you just cut and eat the leaves, some wild bergamot, and I've also got a lemon bergamot seeds as well. I don't know what the difference between wild bergamot and lemon bergamot is, but I think this is also called bee balm as well. It's known as bee balm. So yeah, lots and lots of seeds to get sowing. I've also got to plant out my Cavolo Nero kale, because look at that, it's looking a bit of a what. And I've got some thyme under there as well, which also needs to be planted out. And then the kohlrabi, purple Vienna, I think this one is, that also needs to be planted out. So lots to do. Not going to get it all done this evening, but I will be back first thing in the morning. Just wanted to show you the size of these seeds. They're nice and easy to plant. These are the Turk's Turban seeds. Nice and big. Just put in 2 in each one, just in case one doesn't germinate. And if they do, then I'll just separate them straight away, put them in their own pots. And these are the Crown Prince ones. So not as big, but look, just like pure white. I've not grown these before, that's why I'm like amazed by these little seeds. I've gone from one extreme to the other. So the big pumpkin ones are these teeny tiny, these are ground cherries. I can hardly pick them up. I'm also just going to sow some amaranths. I don't know if it's amaranths or amaranthus, which again I've not done before. I've got lots of new things this year, but you can eat the leaves like spinach, or what I'm growing them for is for the seeds. So I think it's a bit like quinoa type of thing, and it's got a high level of vitamin C in it, and then they have nice pretty flowers on first. So I'm going to start them off in a tray in the greenhouse and then plant them out once they grow quite big. So it says to grow them, they grow similar conditions to tomatoes when they're small, but are much hardier once they're bigger. So I'm going to get some of these started as well. Right, so we've got Jill Be Little, Baby Boo, Jack Be Little, Savoy cabbage, Crown Prince, Honey Bear, mini munch cucumbers, Turk's turban. In here we've got 4 giant pumpkins. The others are climbing French beans, and these are climbing French beans. This is wild bergamot. This is the amaranth. This is the multicoloured beetroot, and it's multi-sown, so they're in little groups of sort of 3 or 4. Ground cherries and kiwi berries. Now this one said you're supposed to have it in a sort of a sandy soil, which I haven't got, so we'll give it a go anyway, see how it goes. I've got some other seeds, I saved some more, so I'll see if I can get some sand or grit and sow some more, and then see what grows best. Now just got to water it all.